Hi guys, this video is presented by Easy Economics. In this video, I will be discussing IS curve slope and the shift in IS curve. So let's start with slope. So what is slope of IS curve? And usually we represent the slope as this, or we can actually say it is a change, or it is representing the change in one variable because of the other variable. Okay, it simply tells us. Okay, so uh, the slope of ice curve also uh, tell us the steepness of the curve. Okay, the steepness of the curve. So and it depends upon in ice curve, it depends upon two things. First is the interest elasticity of investment, and second is the slope of saving curve. How we know that the ice curve in from our last PPT discussion, that IS curve slope is IS curve equation is this. Okay, so this is your interest elasticity of investment, and this is your marginal propensity to save. Okay, and this determine the slope of IS curve. So let's start first with understanding interest elasticity of investment and uh, how we can see it in this curve. Okay, first of all, if the interest elasticity of investment is high, it implies that uh, that your IS curve will be flatter. Okay, it will look like this. And if you take 2 point, then we can see that if rate of interest decrease by a little, your change in income will be more than rate of interest. Okay, suggesting the higher the elasticity of investment, the flatter the curve. uh, in this case, a small change in rate of interest imply a large change in phi. Okay, for a steeper case there will be opposite. In the case of steeper, we can see you have a curve like this, and you will, when you take the 2 points, you will see you have to change rate of interest more to a to see a small change in y. Okay, so when the IS curve is flatter, or in this case like this, okay, flatter, here your interest elasticity of investment is high. Okay, and MPC will be high, and marginal propensity to save will be low. Okay, and in the steeper case, we have marginal propensity to save high, and marginal propensity to consume low, and low interest elasticity of investment. Okay, so so this is the discussion of the saving curve and how the slope of saving curve affect the IS curve. So if we have a higher MPC, which means the curve will be steeper, and thus it is implied that the small if interest rate fall, and then there need to be a large change in rate of interest to make a small change in income. Okay, so we can see this in this whole graph. This is your steeper curve, and this is your flatter curve. Okay, here the rate of interest sensitivity of investment is high here, and here the interest sensitivity is low. And we have here high MPC, and in this case we have here low MPC, suggesting uh, high MPS and low MPS. Okay, now if now let's just understand the shift in IS curve. So we know the uh, this is your equation of IS curve, and if there is a change in autonomous consumption, there will be a parallel shift in IS curve upward. Okay, if there is a decrease, then there will be a shift in backwards. Okay, similarly for investment, there will be shift upward government spending if increase, there will be a shift upward. But in case of tax, if tax increases, then it will reduce it will shift backward the ice curve. Why? Because tax is a negative function of consumption. We can see this through this function. Okay, here tax affect negatively to the consumption, then it will affect overall it will reduce the income from, if we see this through this function, so it will shift backward. If tax decreases, then it will shift upwards. Okay, and in the case of net export, if net export increases, then you will see a shift upward. What does it imply? If we take this equation, it tells us if this is increasing, then x is increasing and m either remain constant or increase only a smaller than x. Okay, so I will be putting more videos like this, and please subscribe to my channel. See you soon. Thank you.